Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the Yamato Campaign. Last time, we created our Legion, the Taiyo no Guntai, which is going to serve as our standing army for especially the opening and middle portions of the campaign, as we are just going to be working with the Wa population, which at the moment we have entirely redirected into the Legion. We've got nothing in the Levy at the moment, with everything claimed by Taiyo no Guntai. And we've got our family member Yamato Ukime, a relative of Yamato Kore, as the legate, very competent first leader for the Legion. And our first actions with the Legion will be imminent, as the Legion is now set up and ready to go. We can go ahead and increase the army maintenance and get it prepared for battle, as we've got some additional wars to get to. Now, without the need to lower and re-raise the levy every single time we do a war, or we don't need to do that, but especially to recover our strength, and with the manpower we got from that tech that we made full use of, thankfully, because we never did a monthly tick, and so we were able to use all of the extra manpower that I thought would go to waste. So that was pretty good. I think we should go ahead and continue warring over here, particularly in the remaining areas that are of Wa culture, just because these additional areas will provide more population that we can then use to further expand our Legion, perhaps adding some siege engineers and some horse archer flankers and supply trains sooner or later. For now, they've got no supply trains. I don't think they need one quite yet. Probably the next unit I'll add might be a supply train, just to be on the safe side. But, of course, the nice thing with Legions is that they're completely under my control in terms of setting up the composition. Also, let me go ahead and quickly turn my music back on. I was just working on Hegemony before I started recording, so that's why my music was off. Whenever I work on my mod, I always have YouTube going with some music in the background, so now we've got the music going again, so there we go. Okay, so we've got our Navy also in Owari. Don't need to use the Navy for anything for right now, so we'll just leave it over there. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and move our Legion over towards our next target. Let's also figure out who that target would be. Honestly, any of these three would be equally good to target. Hoki is going to have a very small population. I guess we'll start here, as they're unlikely to raise an army. This will be a good just first kind of test of our Legion to attack over in Hoki. So let's go ahead and, I suppose, raise our army maintenance. If we were to increase pay, the Legion maintenance cost would be pretty extreme, and I don't think we need extra morale for this first siege. So let's just go to standard pay. We will lose the bonus we were getting before. That's going to have to do. And we'll send the Taiyo no Guntai over to Futakata and prepare for war. And I think that all looks good. Otherwise, let's just take a quick look and see how my daughter is doing. Wilsiama is in great health. Her stats are looking really promising so far. 5 Martial at 9 years old is a good look, to be sure. I'm not expecting she's going to have the legendary stats of her custom father, who, of course, in the code of Terra Indomita is required to have, or sort of set up to have, really amazing stats. But she's looking pretty promising so far as a good successor. A bit concerned about the finesse, as she will be the High Queen of Wa in her time. So having a bit better finesse than this might be handy. I can always bolster things with a high finesse husband, but her direct finesse will be used for calculating Wa's finesse bonus for her governorship. So definitely going to need to keep an eye on that. But let's go ahead and presume. Let's resume. let's not presume anything. Okay, and then aside from that, I think everything else looks fine. I don't think we can reach anything new. Let me just double check. We cannot. We could reach wild game, but I don't think I need that, so let's just continue trading for livestock. That's fine. Hopefully we can sell our extra fish sooner or later. And of course, let's remember that we've got the Legion dedication and Primigenia over on the Taiyo no Guntai, so that is going to make it a stronger force. Okay. How are things looking on the... We're going to let our manpower... Actually, I don't think we need to let our morale recover. We can just go straight for it. Let's declare war on Hoki and get this thing over with. Alright, in we go. 24th of May. They shouldn't have any forces at all, so this should be a completely free siege. and we're just gonna see how things are looking at the start. With 11 martial, we got a pretty good martial bonus for the siege, fortress under siege. We've got a partial garrison, that's also great, so we're gonna definitely do this one without an assault, as I also just don't really feel comfortable. I mean, the thing is, I can still recover my manpower from my manpower pool. Legions still work in that same way. It's just that I can't cheese it by lowering and re-raising to avoid spending the manpower on recovery. And since this is an entirely infantry army at the moment, the assault would be quite strong, but either way, we're going to continue waiting and just build up our morale. As of course, after this war, we can then just attack Suma directly right after, so that should be good. Also, let's make sure this is not being paid for. Whoops, I missed a month of that or so. Actually, no, I didn't. I just declared the war a moment ago, so I don't think I missed any months of that. That should be fine. Building the city in Iwa. Very good. I also want to get a city going in Kaya as well, and then also I'll need cities in Yasu, Honokuni, and Soga. A Soga city may be smart because it's already a shrine, so that would strengthen it quite a bit, and it's a solid location for a city in all things considered. We'll see exactly what I want to do with that. Supply shortage is fine. Military tradition. We have our first military tradition available now. Okay. Let's consider our options carefully here. We can go into either the Wa traditions or the Waxia traditions. And I think I probably want to go for levy size. And I think there's a levy... Yeah, here it is. Rice Farmer Levies gives 2.50% levy size multiplier. Levy size is one of the most powerful modifiers in the game, and I think it's worth it to actually spend our very infrequent military tradition rewards that we're going to get from gaining military experience to focus on just that. So we have a large amount of able-bodied men that currently tend our rice paddies. The farmers of yesterday can become the soldiers of tomorrow with the proper training. Alright, we're going to go ahead and grab that. This unlocks Slinger and Archer bonuses, which then gives a bunch of freemen after that, and permanent morale of armies. Excuse me. This one over here, 4 free province investments and the found city cost modifier reduction. That's pretty good to grab before I do a ton of city foundation, although at this rate, I'm unlikely to get it super soon. I'm not going to wait around for it. I can also get national fort infrastructure capacity from this, and also from the other one. That's pretty good. That is definitely pretty good. That's going to save me a lot of money on fort costs in the long run, especially when I have multiple forts in the same province. Well, only when I have that. That's when I would be saving money because of that. Anyways, but let's go ahead and I think just proceed. Yeah. What's going on down here? Looks like Awaji has, which is the island, has hired some mercenaries, and they're actually sieging Toyo. It was probably the last war that I was expecting to see happen, but okay. This is actually kind of good, because this means I could actually attack Awaji and also get Toyo, and these are 2 obvious targets to enter these provinces, so it's almost like the AI is setting it up for me in particular. Okay, we lost some of our trade routes. What did we lose? I'm not going to be able to tell easily. Oh, you know what? We're reaching a few more things now as well, which is great. We got double sheep still. What else do we have double dyes? I think we have double dyes natively. Okay. Double rice? I think we lost one of our rice. No, we got a rice locally. I wish this updated to tell me what I had lost. I guess for now, let's see. We definitely have double fish still. We have double livestock. And we have double dyes. So all the others are... Yeah, okay, so let's just go for what we can get. Do we have salt still? Okay, one of the things we lost was salt. You know what? Let me grab double salt. This is going to save me a little bit of money. That's definitely going to help things. Okay. Yeah, now that I am a regional power, I can reach more people, which is definitely going to be helpful. Okay. Let's see if we get lucky on this roll. Then I might do an assault. I'm at full morale. Okay. I think this should be pretty doable. Let's just power through this. Order the assault under Yamato Campaign. Okay, what did we lose? It's about 300 lost. That's not too bad. Okay, so for peace, I will be taking this. Thank you. Hoki Ki to Yamato. Alright, let's go ahead and accept their peace offer and imprison their leaders. Now my tyranny is getting a little out of control, but I just need to make as much money as I can with this weird warlord economy. Let's destroy that fort. And let's, reorganizing with a legion will bankrupt the country, so let's just let these guys stand here for a moment. You know, I could drill them, actually. This is something that's pretty good for legions. But I don't think I need to gain more experience at the moment. I think we're fine. I don't really have a ton of experience. They haven't been in any battles yet, so I guess that makes sense. We have 3 more units available now, thanks to that. The Levy size multiplier and taking a bit more territory, so we can grow the Legion further. And I think I can actually add more units while it's just standing here in my territory, so I suppose I may as well. Let's see. I got the money for it and the manpower for it. Let me add, let's see here. I think engineers are made cheaper by... No, this just adds engineers automatically. Yeah, this one reduces the cost, but it's a ways away. Okay, that's too far away to worry about. Let me add 1 light infantry, 1 pikeman, and I guess I could add a supply train. Let me hold off for now on an additional cohort so that I can use my levy if absolutely needed for some specific reason. Alright. There we go. Then we'll let it recover for a few months, and we'll continue the rampage. It's a bit glitchy here because these are... The pikeman is a modded unit from Terra Indomita, and they don't have the icon set up, but that is a pikeman in the army. Trust me. Alright. Civic Advance 2, pop capacity plus 1%, and 1% more monthly global monthly food modifier. Alright, that's 1 free innovation available. Okay, let me think about what I want to go for with this. I could... No, this would be a waste. I probably want to grab Town Criers now. I've been putting this off because I've had other things to focus on, but I am ready to grab Town Criers, and I think I should. Okay, employing skilled orators on our behalf will allow us to anonymously spread the truth about those wicked enough to act against our interests. 10% increased success chance at trials, and more importantly, 10% monthly PI, and 25% reduction to smear reputation cost. Alright, that is pretty good. Okay, and then you guys here, you can probably just proceed. I think morale's high enough. Let's just get this over with. Let's go and attack Zuma. Take Key. I want to get the rest of my province under my control, so then I can move the capital to Kaya safely with no shenanigans ensuing. They're already at full strength. Excellent. Oh, this will probably be just another assault, to be honest. Let me wait for the monthly tick, and then I will do an assault. No need to risk any... Well, I mostly just want to be able to move on to Awami as soon as possible, so let's just get this over with. Alright. Is this right? I don't know if this is correct. Either way, I think this is close enough. Let's order an assault. Should be even more feasible. Oh, you know what? It's actually quite a bit of damage. But we are powering through the rest of these tiles one by one. Zuma Key to Yamato. Alright. And then this place will probably be a fish farm later. Let's destroy the fortress. We definitely need to recover our morale a little bit before our final attack at Iwami. Also, the name is the right way again. Very good. Alright. Borderlands here is actually pretty good, because this is right culture, right religion, so no need for anything else. Okay. How are we looking? I need to give it a few more months of, maybe 2 more months of recovery just for a risk-free assault. These guys don't have any garrison though, so it's probably gonna be fine. Or they've got a partial garrison. Shouldn't be a problem, but you know, never hurts to wait. Oh, we have a son named Yamato Uhama. Okay, that is fine. All right, Uhama has been born, and that is now the spare to my heir, because we've got Osayama as the main heir, and then Uhama is the secondary heir. Okay, let me go ahead and put him in the outliner so I can keep an eye on him. All right, I did not even know my wife was pregnant. She does also have dysentery, which sounds like a wonderful thing to have right after dealing with giving birth and having a pregnancy. So, and she's depressed. I mean, under these circumstances, that's not too hard to imagine. But okay, that's fine. And then you, I still can't do tutoring until she's a little older, so we'll wait. Okay, that's fine. The succession, again, is gender neutral with my laws, so there's no reason to worry about how this changes things too much in terms of the succession directly. But now we do have another character available just in case something goes wrong. All right, this is probably good enough. Let's declare war and get this over with. Slide in here. Still no battles fought by the Taiyo no Guntai. Oh, here we go. Speaking of which, our first battle will be a slaughter of this 500-man defensive force here at Iwami. These are the last defenders of the Wa province, or I mean of the Ki province, and they will go out with barely a fight. All right, there we go. That is the first battle in the Legion's history. In fact, isn't there a view history? Also, we can see her decision making. This is interesting. So we see that she's instructed the Legion to spare the capital from sacking on the 2 occasions that she's sacked these fortresses. So again, we can't control it directly, but we can see what she does, which is interesting. Certainly handy. I guess that battle that just happened is so minor that there's no reason to even record it, which is fair enough, I suppose. Let's wait for the monthly tick, and then we'll go ahead and do the assaults over here at Iwami. Oratory advance as well, country civ level plus 0.50%, and a free innovation. Let's just get this over with. And then as for over here, what do we want next? Anything that reduces, that adds more monthly tyranny reduction could be quite good, given my very high tyranny. But there's a few other things that are going to be quite good to go for as well. We should not overlook certain areas. Some of the stuff could be quite good. But I think what I probably need to do is go for hypocost. This is generally what I go for after town criers for even more monthly PI. Then we can go for cultural administration, which is just very, very good. But there's also some economic stuff we should probably contemplate going for as well. Or I could go, oh, there's just so many good options. I could also go for stuff that improves experience, discipline, and whatnot. Oh, there's just so many good options here. I think I at least want to get the hypocost. Let's make our way there. Right to be heard. Acknowledging the right for our nobles to make their argument before the authorities will vastly increase their tendency to work within the system and not without. Alright. If I want to get that 200 PI to deify Kore, I need to put some work in to get to it. Alright, let's get this assault over with. Alright, Siege of Iwami is 1. 17 days. Nope. Don't want to do an alternate peace deal. Sue for peace. I will do some of those later, though. Okay. I especially think about doing alternate peace deals as a way to raid China and, like, sack cities, and then do an alt peace deal to make them pay me money to end the war. That's probably, like, the main way I'd want to do it. But as for how it even... do I get 0 AE for this? Wow, that's a little sad. Alright, I'll take it. This is a very cheap deal. I guess it rounds down, I suppose, which is interesting. Okay. Iwami key to Yamato. Alright, and it did move the capital there, so I'm glad I didn't move the capital to Kaya previously. Okay, let's go ahead and, let's see, this place has hills, which means not going to be a fort. Alright, let's go ahead and, let's see, oh, this looks really good. Let's get the capital stuff set up. So over in Kaya, this is going to be the local capital, because it is farmland. This is the best tile here. It's a pretty hilly and rough province here. Let's go ahead and relocate the capital to Kaya. Very good. And I will build a city there too, but for now, what I want to do... I think I want to attack Iwaji, who I have a claim on, but I want to attack them right after they finish their war with Toyo, so I can then walk into Toyo and take that right away, and then swing back over to attack the actual tile of Iwaji. Actually, Iwaji is sieged by Toyo because they have a port, not a fort. So I'm not sure how they've not, like, surrendered. Unless this happened a while ago. I don't remember seeing this in the corner of my eye, but You know what I could do as well? I could actually expand my navy a little bit to ferry more troops. But do I want to go for... Because I would need eight ships to ferry my legion at the moment. Also, I do have another... Well, I've got 2 more units I could add, but I've got 1 that I could add and still have access to raising Kore in charge, which I want to have that as an option. I think for the legion, I want to add... Probably... Is it too early for a supply train? I feel like with 8... I think I may as well add 1 supply train. I think you normally get a supply train around 10 units in the levy. So let me add 1 supply train just to be thorough. Well, do I need a supply train that badly? I'm not sure if I do at the moment. Let me hold off on that for now. Bring my legion down here. And we're going to keep it on normal pay. Also, fort maintenance needs to be turned off again. Because I don't know... I guess the thing is, I could attack either Awaji and then invade at Toyo, or I could attack Toyo and go back over to Awaji afterwards. If either side wins the war, I can attack the victor, and then the victor would have both of the territories. Very likely, at least. I could also attack Toyo even if there's a white piece. So let's just walk down here and kind of just see what happens. Also, I have not been neglecting, I just wanted to do it all at the same time. Let's go ahead and make some money. Our tyranny problems will continue to get worse, but at the moment, we've got good stability, we've got a happy population. I think we can just about get away with this, but we are definitely hitting the upper limits of our strategy here. Anything that's, I'm going to say anything below 8, I'm going to release. I need to start being a bit more conservative about this. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good right there. Release you. Okay, we're above 40 tyranny now, so that's not ideal, but we made a lot of money from that. Okay, let's see. What does this need? 70 stability. Do I want to actually go for Divine Statute instead of Royal Humility? Probably yes. It's good to go for this when I've got a high zeal leader as well. I just need 70 stability. Wow, okay. That's gonna be an uphill climb, to be sure. Okay, anything else that doesn't require inventions or... No. Okay, that's fine. Let's spend our PI on... I think getting a city going at Kaya will be important, just so this province has a good tile for me to invest into. Anyways, let's head down to Anna, and we'll save our money for now, and just kind of see how things are looking. Untiring devotion, speaking of stability, Atai Tobe is cultivating quite the reputation as a man of decency and honor. Such virtues give our citizens good reason to feel safe, secure, and stable. Splendid. Alright. Now, if I were to do some sort of long-shot invasion of China, while Kore is still alive and I can make use of his good marshal to lead a legion force with, like, the Levy component, that kind of military strength is not going to be very much. So I'd have to pick my battles real carefully. I basically have to do a hit-and-run approach, which requires naval supremacy, which requires building ships. Who would be a good target for that is the issue. You know what, Wei is being attacked by Qin and by Wei, confusingly, similar name. They are allied with Jiju. Yeah, that's right, this is the, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Now, Wu is in Chu. Okay, so Wei has Yangxian. This is one tempting-looking city. Anything else? They got... No, that's Chu as well. I guess Hong is kind of a good target. Suchun is also kind of a good target. I mean, Dailang is the real prize. This is a fort, though. But this is an enormous city. And it's got a giant temple as well. But getting up here is going to be, without being repelled by a much stronger land army, it's going to be really risky. What's their naval strength like? 13 ships. I can definitely compete with that. I'm assuming that these guys don't have a navy. No, they don't. They could have a navy, but they don't have a navy. Okay. I mean, attacking them while they're in a war with other Chinese powers is a good idea, because they're going to be likely to be distracted. Ooh. Chu is very, very intimidating. Qi has the really, really good coastal area to raid, but they've got a big navy, and they're also not in a war right now. I think sliding in to raid Wei when they're preoccupied might be a good idea. I could also start with a slightly less significant target, maybe Joseon. Joseon doesn't really have much of a navy. They're currently fighting a bunch of people. What is going on over here? Oh, you know what? They're fighting Jingug and Jingud's subject fleet. That's what's happening. Jingug has a giant, like, swarm of tributaries and feudatories, and all the feudatories have joined in with Jingug in this war. Looks like Joseon declared the war on Uyu, who is this one here. Then Uyu called in Jingug, who's the client, who's the overlord, and then Jingug called in their other client states that can be called in to join. So that's what's happening in Joseon. I think Joseon's a slightly safer first target. The issue is Wangayum has just been raided recently, or has just been sacked recently by somebody. I guess Jingug is who did it. We can figure that out. There is the city of Xiandu. It's in this marsh. It's not fortified. It's in kind of an odd spot. There's not a lot of cities up here for me to attack. I guess I could sack this one location. But what is this? Is this like a windstorm? Like, what is this? Okay. I guess I could try to sack Jiandu and then get an alternate peace deal where I back out for a payment. Is this a capital? It is. Okay, so I get this location. Where's the capital over here? Oh, it's in Tuhei directly. If I can get enough war score to get an alt peace deal and back out, this might be kind of profitable. It'd at least be an interesting, like, trial run of this mixed Levy Legion strategy where I bring my main guy so that I can control the sacks and make sure that the stake gets paid. Yeah, I think this is a good moment to go for it. I just need a bit more naval strength to pull this off, ultimately. So with this in mind, I think adding a supply train to the Legion will be a good idea. So let's go ahead. These guys are not going to like attack me while I'm gone, or at least I don't think they will. So let's turn around and actually head over to Owari and prepare to launch a sort of impromptu invasion of Joseon while I spot this opportunity. We can get one city sack, and we can maybe get a sack on Wangyang if they retake it, or if the war ends. We just need to get a little bit of money and then peace out and see if that's sort of doable. I mean, if Joseon manages to somehow corner and defeat my legion, that wouldn't be great, but it's not the end of the campaign. If we've got naval supremacy, they can't touch me. So I think we're going to go for this. Plus, I can always just reorient my strength into my levy if needed. So, okay, let's go ahead and give this a try. This is kind of a unplanned offensive situation, but I think this is the sort of strategy that the mid game of this campaign is going to be based around. So I want to see if this is doable. So let's add a cohort of a supply train to the legion. Yep. We can still raise our levy as well. Good. We'll raise it in a moment. So we're going to need one ship, and then we're going to need... so we're going to need 10 ships total. So the issue is building the ships will take a long time. Is there like a really tiny pirate navy I can hire? Like a little tiny pirate navy who's going to be cheap to hire? There's a few that are kind of small. I don't have infinite money here. And hiring a small pirate navy would still be expensive. I guess I can start building the ships now. I guess I need to. Let's go ahead and just build, let's see, 3 more Liburnians. No, that's not the right button. Where was it? Build navy, here it is. Okay, it's going to be a few months per Liburnian. They all building in Owari. Do I have no other ports anywhere? I guess I don't. Alright, the Iwa city should be finishing soon, right? Yeah, it's going to be finishing in about half... Actually, it's going to be about a full year or so. I don't think it's going to play a role. Okay, well, we're going to get ready for this little operation. Now is a good moment, because we're going to be in a state of peacetime for a few months while we get ready for this. Even if this war finishes, which I don't think it will, it seems like things are in kind of a stalemate. I mean, this is Joseon's capital, but they've got plenty of territory. My concern is actually not reaching Jiandu in time to do the attack before Jingig gets up there. But we don't know what's going on the land here. Joseon should have a powerful army, so I don't know why they're actually struggling here. I guess with the vassal swarm, I don't know. We'll see what's going on in a moment. Let's proceed. All right, daughter is looking promising. We're going to regain our food capacity as we go. That's perfect. Alright, so we're going to take a little break from our island conquest to try out a little invasion of the mainland. I think attacking Joseon like this is a much better idea. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. Why would I attack Joseon? Jingig is a much better target. Wait a minute. These are not very big cities, but they are cities. Okay, this is not a city, that's a fort. Got a city here. There's like a medium-sized city for the area. This is a little tiny city, but you know what these cities don't have is forts. No fort there. There's no fort here. Are there any other cities around here? No. I mean, then I'd be attacking the vassal swarm, so the war score to get out of this war might be a bit tricky. Plus, naval strength-wise, the coastal vassals, well, who joins this war? This is a tributary, so they don't join. Tributary doesn't join. Tributary doesn't join. Which ones of these are client states? Are any of them client states? Okay, this guy's a client state. But he has no port. Neither does this guy. I mean, this like, force shouldn't really have a ton of naval strength. Yeah, there's... Because this guy doesn't join if I attack the Overlord. Neither does this guy. And then this is the Overlord directly. These guys are fighting Iki? Interesting. My only concern is getting out of this war, given... Well, let's see. Who would actually join this? Okay, Balo joins. Actually, I should look at it like this. So it'd be against Jigig, and then Uyu is a client state. So let me look at it like this. So if I attack these guys, they bring in Balo, and they bring in Gigio. Gordy is a full feudatory, okay, they bring them in. Sokno. So, like, these guys are brought in, but they're not very scary. There might be one cohort. I mean, this is going to be, like, I'm not going to stand around and fight on the land. Like, this is going to be a sort of a naval invasion type deal. I mean, the concern is, I'm worried about the war score to get out of the war. I have to think about it. These are both actually kind of solid targets for different reasons, and I want to pick carefully, as the whole point of this is to test this out. I think that having Jingug not like me also could be a problem. Not that they are likely to invade, but they are one of my larger kind of neighbors on the mainland, so... Joseon is obviously much, much larger than Jingug, but they're also much further away. I'm not as concerned about Joseon being a problem for me. I guess let's wait and see what's happening with Jiandu. I might actually, on the way there, decide, based on whether Jiandu is sieged. If Jiandu's not been sieged... That being said, though, this is almost as large of a city, and I'd be able to sack a city that's almost as big and then a pretty small city, but that is still 2 sacks. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Toyo wants my fish. Sure. I guess I'll trade with Toyo temporarily. They're probably gonna die soon. Alright. Around we come. Ooh, you know what? I think Jiandu is going to be out of reach soon, and I'm actually worried that these guys will end the war and bring their strength back. Well, let's give this a try. I want to. This is going to be breaking up the monotony of doing all these back-to-back wars, so I want to make a change here. All right, here we are. And then money-wise, we're in good shape. We'll keep it on full army maintenance. I'm not going to even bother with fort maintenance because I'm not going to have any forts that will protect me. I mean, I guess Kaya will be a coastal fort, but if I'm naval invaded by the Koreans, I'm in big trouble no matter what I do. So let's just see what we can get away with here. I guess I could hire these mercs here, but no, I'm not hiring the mercs. I've committed to the naval plan. Alright. And the other thing is that if my character loses Martial for some reason and no longer has over 11 Martial, which I'm not sure if it's at 11 if he would control or not, but this entire plan requires me having a monarch who is high enough in Martial to be more than the Legion Leader. I could always replace the Legion Leader with someone with slightly lower Martial, but then it's getting really technical. The talents of Hatano Toda no Sukune knows no bounds. In his role as researcher, he dictates that his capacity for further innovation has increased. We are sure to benefit from this situation. Excellent. Free innovation and a bit more statesmanship on my researcher. Works for me. Let's grab Code of Rights. An established code dealing with the rights of every non-landowning member of our society is likely to please the majority. Also, I just thought about this. I should have a port. No, I have a port over here. What's my naval range like? Hold on. I need to not throw with this sort of thing. Alright. This map mode, I will say, is not super helpful because I'm not 100% sure what this means, but I'm assuming... Okay, so the red means... Okay, that's what this means. Okay, never mind. I'm just too quick to judge. I can't reach up here, but that's fine at the moment. So all of this is within naval range because of the Oki port. So I'm glad that I kept that port coming in handy here. Okay. I think this is a... You know, let me actually... I could actually move my army to Oki. I don't need to do that at the moment. There's no reason to worry about that. Yeah, this is fine. Actually, what I could do is I could... You know what? Oh, the other one's being built here anyways. Okay, that's fine. 26th of July. Nah, it's too much of a extra distance. I'm not going to worry about that. All right. 40 PI. I do have Divine Sacrifices going. That's good. Okay, looks like Toyo won the war. No, it was a white piece. Okay, that's what I was expecting. Actually, I think Toyo could have won that war if they just, if they tried a bit harder, but, Awaji did hire a 3k merc stack inexplicably for this war, so, okay. Hopefully Awaji doesn't use that stack against me while I'm gone. I would weep viciously if that were to happen. Alrighty, I think the next city should be at Kaya. I want to build a port at Kaya to give myself more naval options for going this direction. I should probably give myself a naval commander too, shouldn't I? Yeah, who's this? Hatano Osiyama. This is another Osiyama, but this is not my daughter. This is an adult of another family. She's a minor character, actually. Or like a non-family character, I think. I'm not entirely sure about that. I think it just... No, she's a family character. She's from the Hatano family. Steadfast doesn't matter for being a commander. She's epileptic. Okay. Pretty loyal, though. Yeah, Content and Steadfast both give loyalty, so this is probably a pretty good character to lead my navy. Let's go ahead and assign her. I'll build up some statesmanship with her by doing so. She could also be a legion leader in the future as well. Let's assign her there. Yep, she's super happy. I'm happy with that. And then let's go ahead and keep the fleet on low pay for now, but we'll raise it later. Okay, I'm excited to give this a try. These guys have attacked. Oh, this was a city up here as well, but it was such a small city I missed it. Okay, I'm pretty confident that Jiandu is going to be sacked at any moment, so I think I will attack Jingug instead. Or could I still attack mainland China? Is this out of the question? I mean, Wei does have a few like good targets. What about Chu, actually? No, that's completely insane. Chu is way too powerful. I wouldn't be able to get enough war score. Let's see. I could occupy this province. Then what about over here? Where's the capital? How far is it from the river? What's up here? I can actually come down here pretty quick. I mean, against Qin and Wei is definitely not going to be freed up soon. This is not sacked yet. This could also help improve my relation with Qin a little bit, which is something I do want to do. And I do want to slide in and attack China before Qin conquers everything and is off the table as a target. And again, a better target for this kind of attack would be Qi, but Qi is a little too intimidating right now. Wei is still a very powerful nation by any standard on Hua, but I think this is a good moment to do something like this. Do a little cheeky raid. So we could sail in, and then we could declare and then land immediately. Maybe take Muling to get ourselves a port. Maybe leave behind one person to take it. Then the rest go to Yangqian, siege that. And then we go south one tile to Gulsheng, siege that. Then we have two provinces. Because then it's about a war score race to get out, to use the alternate peace deal to get out of the war, even in a white peace, and get away with the loot we've gotten so far. They do have 10 ships. All of whom are probably not being used for anything right now, because their war with their current enemies does not involve anyone with... Actually, Wei does have a navy. Or, not a navy, but they're a coastal. So they might be sieging Wei. Or blockading Wei, I mean. It's under siege up here. Can I see if there's a blockade happening here? This is a level of technicality I'm not sure I can see. It doesn't tell me here. I don't know where their fleet would be, and I'd probably want to move my fleet out of the way, or put it somewhere very like tucked away. Once I'm on the River Jiang, though, if they come into the mouth of the river and I'm in here, then my fleet could be in trouble. Although if it's 10 for 10, I might be okay, unless they have a really good admiral. I don't know what their composition would be. They'd probably win. I have to just assume that. Let's see. So we could sack this, occupy this. What over here? Where's the? Oh, it's right here. I think we could probably get enough force for it, and then we can sack Hong as well. But then we're racing against the Qin, who might be, yeah, the Qin are definitely in this area. I think Jigwig's a better Jigwig. The issue is with their vassals. I'm worried about the war score. With vassal support, Jingig may feel more confident and might not agree to an alternate peace deal as easily. I think Wei is actually like a good idea to attack them. This could be a catastrophic misplay, but I'm feeling confident, you know what I mean? They've got unfortified cities, at least a couple of them. I can give this a try. If everything falls apart, I'm at least confident that Qin will likely cripple Wei pretty badly in the peace deal, and Wei won't be prioritizing attacking me. I mean, I can't join this war in like directly, which would also be something I'd be on board for. I think we need to go for Wei. I think we need to go for the big target here. I'm nervous. This feels like such a risky idea, but I really want to give this a try. Oh man, we could make a lot of money by doing some sacks. But it's just about really planning this all out correctly. I mean, the other issue too is that if we're attacked by anyone with an army while we're gone, we're not going to have any strength locally to defend ourselves. That could be a pretty big problem. And the AI has been randomly attacking me, even when they only have one cohort. That one cohort could do a lot of damage to me. I mean, I'll have to pay for my forts. That's going to be required here. I'll have to let my fort maintenance be at least on neutral, just to protect my core. But all my most important locations are fortified, so I don't think that's going to be a huge problem. And they're all fighting each other anyways, so hopefully we're going to get away with this. Alright, let's raise the levy in Awadi. And the levy will lead the combined force. There's attached unit. There we go. So it's going to be led by Kodo, although it'll use the strength of the cohort overall, or of the legion overall. Navy has almost arrived. Once everybody's here, we're going to get on board and sail for Wei and see if we can get away with some funny business over there. Didn't think you'd be seeing this kind of thing this early in the campaign, but you know what? I've built this this legion. I want to put it to full use here. All right. Let's also call this the. Actually, first Navy's fine. Yeah, we'll create a better Navy design later. Okay, this all looks fine. This is the wrong way around. The burning should be on the side. Not that it matters. If we get into naval combat, I'm probably in trouble anyways. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our people on board. We've got almost full food capacity. That's the other thing to keep in mind, is that in China, I'm going to have pretty serious logistical problems. And I'm a bit worried about the levy portion running out of food, because they can't use the Legion's food, unfortunately, so we're going to have to be a little careful about this. That might be one reason why this strategy possibly couldn't work, but the whole point of doing this is to use the levy component in order to get sacks, so hopefully they just... I just need literally one man alive in this levy component in order for Kodo to be able to lead the entire force, so I think I can get away with this. We'll see. Let's embark, everybody. And off we go. Okay. One last quick moment to consider if this is a terrible idea, and if I should... Again, I think Zhandu is going to be sieged before I get there, and I think attacking Jingug could be problematic. I think we're going to go for it. We're going to sail around like this. I suppose that's fine. We're going to dodge the true ocean, which is probably smart. Man, if only Chi was being attacked right now, they would be such a good target. They have so many more coastal cities. We're going to sail around, and let's see here. Okay, this is another Wei city, but it's fortified, so I'm not going for that. I could actually land at Hong. That's another idea. I could land at Hong and then get back on my boat. Or I could land at Hong and then make a dash for Shochin and then get back on my boat from there. Let's do it like that, actually. I want to beat Qin to get to Hong, and if they get to Hong before I get there, I could just reroute to do my original plan in the south. Alright. So we'll keep our eyes peeled for the enemy navy as we proceed. Whew. Off we go. The great expedition has begun. Now, if any barb spawns or enemy city-states attack me in the interim, we're going to be in some serious trouble. Our entire fighting strength is abroad, so not going to be ideal. All right, let's go ahead and get a city founded at Kaya. Here it is. All right. We'll be able to build a port there. I don't know if this is actually where modern-day Hiroshima is located, but it's like around here somewhere. I'm fairly sure. Yeah, I think so. Anyways, it's a major port, obviously, so this is a pretty good spot for a port. Okay. This is a... I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh, Yugono Mie died. He was the researcher and head of the Yugono family. Okay, we need ourselves a new researcher. And actually, Yugono Otate is going to be a solid replacement. Doesn't have a trait, but that's fine. He is good. Anyways. Alright, another thing to consider is whether I want to keep Yamato on social mobility still. Probably yes. Definitely yes. We can still promote a lot of people here. What's our ratio? We still got more room in the ratios. Wow, okay. Well, actually, maybe not. It says positive, but I don't know about that. We can get more Freeman at least. We can also build another building here. Back to that later. How's my levy looking? Not too much yet. It doesn't eat very much food. Archers don't consume a ton of food, so if it was like an elephant levy, we'd be in some serious trouble, but I think we're gonna be okay. Alright. Around we go. I technically didn't have to be paying for the Legion this whole time, but it's fine. At this point, we're gonna keep it going on full. There's the Joseon Navy as well. Also, the coming of the city of Iwa. Our extension of new privileges and investments into the local infrastructure have seen Iwa grow from relative humility into a true Wa city. While it still has some way to go before it can rival the great cities of our age, the past 2 years have ushered in a new era of growth and urbanization in this territory. It becomes a cloth city, okay. Alright. Not much of a city quite yet, but it'll get there. I also kind of like that the fort is on this hill with the city around it like this. This actually looks really cool. Like, this looks like an actual city design from this period, you know? That looks pretty good. Okay, Iwa is not much of a city at the moment, but it'll get there someday. And I don't have the money yet to do anything here. Also, we're about to run out of money, which I need to attend to. Oof, okay, let us continue worshipping Ame no Mina Kanushi, I think. Or, no, I don't think I need to do that. Let's go for the research points. Okay. And I've gotten more treasures as well. Ooh, trade routes is good. Trade, ooh, local manpower. We've already got that here. The Awadi Temple. I'm gonna give... Where's the trade routes one? I don't know where it is. Okay, we'll worry about that later. We also are about to have some money problems. Should have thought about that. Yeah, bankruptcy won't be good for our Legion. I can get a little bit of money by doing one of these, but that's not worth it for the other modifiers. I think I need to sell a building somewhere. I could sell the farming settlement building in Yamato. We'll lose out on the extra copy of fish. Now we're already trading away one fish. Let me sell the fort in Hanakuni. This is also going to make things a little bit cheaper for us. Actually, we're in the positive now, so I think that was the good call. Though we're going to switch out to the positive soon. We're going to rebuild the fort here later, but I think I don't need this fort badly, as I'm going to build a city in Soga before I build one in Hanakuni anyways. Hopefully we also get some events that give us a bit more money as well. We shall see. Oh, you know what? I didn't do... Whoops. I'm going to wait because I'm just that person. I'm going to wait until 480 to do another war council. I don't need claims on anybody. I've got claims on everyone that I need right now, so it's not the end of the world. But I want to keep it on the yearly tick, on the 10 yearly tick. All right, around we go. Okay, Hong is going to be taken by this. So, you know what, we are going to shift southward. Where's my fleet? We are going to go southward and actually do the attack from the south, as originally planned, because Hong will be occupied by this capital being taken. Alright. Now we just need to end the war before Wei finishes their war with Qin as well. That will be important. This is also my last chance to change my plan. Well, you know what? Joseon's been retaking stuff. Has this been sacked? I don't think it has been. Maybe I could still attack Joseon. That would be a more sort of low risk attack. And 22 pop is still solid. Wife required. Yamato Takehiko is unmarried. This is just some guy in my family. Maybe a marriage should be arranged for the benefit of the royal family and for the state. All right, thanks for letting me know about that. I'm going to forget immediately. I'm a bit worried about Qin finishing the war. If I'm just in a war with Wei, I'm worried they're not going to agree to an alt peace deal. And if they recover their strength and retake the stuff that I occupy, and I don't really have a way to regain occupation, or if they gain naval supremacy, I'm in big trouble. You know what? I'm going to attack Joseon after all. As Yandu is now not anywhere near the occupied stuff. I think there's like battles happening up here in the steppe. I think I can attack Yandu. Yeah. I think the idea of attacking Wei, while interesting, isn't the right strategy here for a low-risk test invasion of the mainland. And I'm more okay with Joseon not liking me than Jingge not liking me. Plus, I'm probably trading with Jingge quite a bit, so we're going to make this change. I know this is probably a little bit anticlimactic, but I'm just worried about throwing the campaign with some sort of complete curveball, unplanned invasion of China that is just not sustainable. We will eventually have the strength to pull that sort of thing off, but for now, we need to pick our targets on the mainland quite thoughtfully. And these guys are still going to be just as surprised by our attack. You know, I don't have a claim on them, do I? Aha! That's right. How did I forget about this core mechanic in Imperator Rome? Whoops. Okay, can I do anything about this? No. That's a bit embarrassing. I don't know why I thought I could just attack them with no claim. I mean, I could attack them with no claim. No CB war declaration. 25 stability, though. For one city attack, it's not going to be worth it. Damn it. Alright, well. That is a frustrating oversight. I have no claim on them at all. I can't do an attack for free. I could... No, I'm not going to do domination stance just for that. Okay, well, false alarm. We're heading back to Wa. Okay, that's too bad. Yeah, I could have done that on Wei either. I don't have a claim on them either. Shoot, okay. I guess while I'm out here, do I have claims on these islanders? They're not in Wa, are they? Actually, this guy's in Wa. I don't have a claim on this guy. Tsushima. What about you? I do have a claim on this guy. I guess I could attack Iki while I'm out here. What about you? Oh, this is actually uncolonized. Okay. I guess while I'm out in the water, I could attack this islander. I suppose so, yeah. Well, that's a shame. That was a pretty ridiculous oversight. I don't know why I thought I could just do like an invasion like that with no claim. Yeah, I'm not gonna... There's the Wei Navy as well, which we can see actually probably would defeat my Navy in battle. Well, maybe. We have one more Marshal. They've got better composition though. Alright, we just wasted a bunch of money on the army maintenance for no reason. That's too bad. Yeah, there's no way in. Yeah, we would have been too late. Also, I think Qin would have beat me down here anyways. So, if I had gone for Wei, it would have been a waste. least we were able to get a sense of the amount of time it takes to do that movement. I'd probably want to launch from the island over here in the future. But you know what, this was just a little test to see how this would look. I think it's not the end of the world that we didn't go for it this time. I'd rather waste a little bit of money and do a failed invasion probe than lose my Legion and, like, throw the campaign. It is very hard difficulty, let's not forget, even without those morale bonuses. We need to be thoughtful about our stuff here. Prosperity. Under the guidance of Atai Isakawa, Yamato has gone from strength to strength. Some of our advisors are recommending the institution of a new tax in order that the National Treasury might share in this prosperous era. I do want to keep the national tax rate bonus, or gain 6 stability. I think I do want to get the, well, I think it would actually be valuable enough. Yeah, that is definitely worth it. Okay, well, this was a bit of a bust, but we at least tried this out, so that is good. Now we got a large enough navy in case the opportunity emerges in the future for such a such an adventure. I guess this one ended up being a misadventure, as it were. All right, we'll attack Iki while we're in the area. Tutor needed. Okay, here we go. I'm glad this actually notified me. Yamato Usuyama has finally come of age, and when she may begin her studies. Now would be a good time to direct her studies in order to benefit the state the most. Good to know. Let us do just that. She's currently trying to become a politician. I guess oratory wouldn't be the worst. Let's go ahead and do tutor. So who's the current royal tutor, actually? It is Sagano Matori, who is very good at charisma. Okay. But I can still tell him to direct her in a specific way. So let's see. All right, choosing an education. Our royal tutor has been summoned to educate the reluctant young Usuyama in a manner of our choosing. The nature of a tutor is most important indeed, so we should choose an intended tuition subject carefully. All right, so Sagano Matori, who is my old enemy from a very long time ago and has been my friend for a long time since, he's in poor health. That's not really ideal. So he's abrasive, he's a founder, he's selfish, and he's modest. Okay. Let's see. My daughter would not like being told what to do. Okay, it looks like so what she's doing currently is she's automatically chosen the route that has her try to become an oratory-oriented character. I think what I actually want to focus her on is bureaucracy. Now, the concern is that she gets greedy, crafty, or shrewd, particularly crafty, so she has default corruption, wouldn't be ideal. But I definitely need her to have better finesse than this. Bureaucracy will serve best. Let's see if we can make something happen there. Alright, well, this grand invasion of the mainland is not going to be happening now, but we will still make use of our army on the boats with a little attack on Iki. May as well grab this while we're here. Okay, they've already got posted up over here. They're currently fighting Matura. This is a war that is not going in any direction. There's also a big pirate fleet who lives here, so that's interesting. Now, what kind of tile is this? Hills tile. Okay, that's too bad. All right, let us go for it. Declare the war. Oh, I don't have a claim on them. Oh, they have a claim on me. Okay, that makes sense. Right, because I think in my mission. No, I don't get any more claims, do I? I have to get these claims manually. Well, shoot. Okay, I guess I won't be attacking Iki after all. Well, I guess we can swing around and attack Toyo and Awaji. But I kind of think it may make sense actually to just return to my territory and kind of stand down. Obviously my Legion will still be up. But I think that I don't really have any obvious good targets to go for at the moment. I mean, I could attack the island. In doing so, let's see. I need Iya for this. Yeah, I guess I could try to secure the island. There's a bit more Wa population in the north of the island as well. I guess we may as well do that. We can make use of the Navy for this as well. A little bit of a shock and awe style landings. Let's see. Should I even need the Navy? Not really. You know what, let's reset everything. Let's go back over here, drop off our army, and then just start doing land kind of tile by tile, like what we've been doing before. I think this is probably going to have to do. Yeah, this is a shame, but in all honesty, I would have gotten there too late for a way attack anyways. And although I could have attacked Joseon with a no CB declaration, or attacked Jingug with a no CB declaration, I honestly just forgot that I didn't have any claims for some reason. I don't know why I forgot that. It's a pretty absurd thing to forget, but that's fine. Let's land everybody here, and then we'll send our Navy over and put them off of, actually we're already not paying for them, so that'll have to do. We can lower our levy though. Actually no, I can keep my levy going so I can control the sacks, just so I'm not, even by chance, depopulating any tiles. So let's just go for it, declare the war on Awaji, get this thing going. Once my port of call, now about to be taken by me. Plus I can make a lot of money by selling off nobles, so this is gonna be my way out of my economic problems. Alright, let's go for it. In we come. Now, what do I want to spend my PI on? I should probably start fabricating some claims at this point. I can do it with these guys. Can I do it with Wei as well? How far can I reach? Is there like a distance to my claim fabrication? Okay, there is. It's dip range. Okay. Let me take a look at my dip range here. How far can I reach? Is there a dip range map mode? Maybe not. Okay. I guess I have to eyeball it. I guess I could get a claim going on Joseon for the future. I don't know if it's worth it. I could do a claim on one of these guys. Are there cities down here? Not really. Well, hold on. This is actually kind of... No, it's been before. Never mind. That is out of the question. These guys in my range? No, they're not. No cities around here either. Yeah, Chi is just such a good target, but they are pretty intimidating. I guess I could get a claim on Chi preemptively, and then whenever Qin is attacking Chi, which I'm sure they will soon, I can kind of try to slide in while Chi is distracted. Yeah, Chi is very multicultural. They don't actually have a lot of the core population of the Qilu. I mean, they've got, obviously, they're much stronger than me population-wise. But against the Qin, who have a huge number of Qin core population and have a lot of military bonuses, I'm trading with Qi quite a bit, but again, we're planning ahead now. So let's fabricate a claim on Qi. Where do I want to target for my claim? I don't know if it really matters too much. I guess, let me target someplace that's likely to be a good unfortified capital spot. Maybe Fuyang. Yeah, Fuyang would be a great spot. For some reason, the Qi AI always seems to forget to fortify most of these cities. What's going on over here? Yongshan lives on over here. Interesting. Alright, this is Bohai. I guess let's fabricate a claim on Bohai. Yeah. Okay. Let's just get this thing set up preemptively. I'm not going to act on this claim for a long time, but someday I'll be happy that I have it prepared. I have to learn from my mistakes. Actually, let's have you go here. Also make sure I'm not paying for my forts, just to help blockade this. This is also going to go right away. Actually, no, you blockade then. You come over there, after all. Alright. Let's get to it. That was pretty easy. Super peace. I'll be taking this. Awaji Iya to Yamato. Okay, now this is a Please Be Plain. That's a forest tile. There's literally one tree on the tile, and the game's like, yeah, this is a forest tile. Alright, sure. This will be my starting capital of the province for now. Alright, let's keep the energy going. These guys are not a city-state, so that's pretty good. They're going to bring in... who? They're going to bring in Okita. Interesting. That's fine. Let's declare the war and just keep it going there to bring in these guys. Take Iya. Alright. Also, let's keep our money topped off here. As best we can. There we go. Alright, this should be pretty straightforward. I guess I could grab this stuff over here. I think we'll probably just grab Kubi, I mean, and then do a peace deal where I don't take Okita. I don't really want to go on to this other island quite yet, because I don't have any claims on them. I might actually attack Numa on the way over, just to get to over here. Alright, there we go. Workers under siege. I'm going to siege this manually, I think. I want to make sure my manpower doesn't start to have problems. Well, yeah, let me give it one tick, maybe. Yeah, these guys are not a city-state, so the ticks are much, much faster. Here comes Numa. What is Numa doing? Yeah, they're actually at war with Awa as well. Okay. How do they declare war on Awa? Or is Awa declared on them? I think Awa declared on them. That's why they're not also fighting the other islander. Martial perk available. Here it is, military values. This was a long grind to get here. So this should give my nation permanently max war exhaustion -3 and war score cost -5%. I'm not 100% sure what the max war exhaustion actually means, but I will grab it. Now we should have... There it is, until end of game. I don't know if you reselect it with other later characters if it stacks. It might, honestly. But the war score cost reduction is quite nice to have. And let's also make sure still has martial focus going. That's great. Also, let's make sure he's continuing scheme influence. Good thing I double checked that. I think we may be about a year, a little late, because I think it ended on 470. So let's get that going again. Minor mistake. Making some minor mistakes in this video. That's fine. Status quo. We can probably just get away with an assault, honestly. Yeah, let's just do it. We'll recover in the interim. Sacking of Awa. Now this is a Wa population location, so let's only gently loot. And then we're going to take this automatically. Unless this guy will take it. Oh, you know what? Let me actually go back to Awaji and recover in my territory. Regain my strength. Because I want to declare on Numa, but I need to have better morale than this. Okay, so he's not going to be able to take it. That's good. Alright. I'm being blockaded here by these guys. That's fine. Also, in terms of my policies, Musashi can probably get off of harsh treatment now. Let us go ahead and put this onto cultural assimilation. Alright, we'll get there eventually. That's manageable. And this all looks good. It's very slow going, but it is happening in the background. Let's put this onto Borderlands, because this is WoW population for now. Up to 3 finesse, okay, that's good. going in the right direction. Maybe give it a month or two. Using up all of our manpower. That's fine. Yeah, Wei is about to surrender. I don't know how much Qin will take, but definitely want to start thinking about being friendly with Qin. In the distant future, I will probably have to fight Qin to raid China, but for now, I don't need to worry about that, thankfully. But that's all of our manpower consumed up. Let's head over here, attack Numa, and then fight Numa, and then on the way through, get to Iya. That will actually be... It's Kamasu Pop. This is Wa Pop still. And then actually Naga will be the last Wa location, and there's actually quite a lot of Wa Pop down here. You know what? Let me actually attack Naga next. Actually, let me wait for me to be a little closer, then we'll attack. Just grab this with hopefully a quick siege, because they're on partial garrison, because they weren't at war. I mean, the reason why Awa was not partial garrison is because they were at war. So, clear the war, take Iya. Just slide down in there. A little stack wipe at the very beginning, that's fine. There's the stack wipe, very good. Okay, this will also be a cheap assault, but let me just see if I can get away with a little bit of a siege. Oh my gosh, what? Jinkig, what are you doing? Oh, this is some... What? What? Okay, Jingig has achieved peak border gore. This is just, this is unholy what they've done up here. Okay, well, they did take Jiandu, so that's not ideal. Although this means that Jingig is now a better target, because they also could be sacked at Jiandu. And technically at Fuyu as well, which is also a city. So now we've got 3... Actually, they've also got Wangjiam. And did they defortify? Oh, they did. Actually, I don't know if Wangjiam was fortified before, but Jingig is now controlling all of the interesting cities in Korea and sort of far northern China, sort of Manchuria. So these would be, this could be something here. I think actually I might want to get a claim fabricated on Jingig next once I have 20 PI. Yeah, you know what? That is in the cards to be sure. I don't have enough money right now to found more cities, so let's just keep getting these preemptive claims generated. You never know when something might come up where that could be of use. Alright, status quo is not going to fly. Let's do an assault. Should be cheapish. It's kind of cheap. Alright, gently loot, because this is a populous wild location. And then we will take this in the... Nope, not like that. Take this in the peace deal. Naga Iya to Yamato. Alright. And then is Tosu... No, Tosu's at war, so now they've got... Oh, they're also... No, they're not a city-state. They just are next to another similarly colored city-state. Alright, so now let's stand in our territory. Oh, we've got no manpower left. I guess let's head over here and then just do the attack once we recover our morale. That's the best we can do. And this being a fort... That can go. I'm not going to pay for it. All right. Oh, my younger son. No, that's not right. Who's the other support? Yamato Okime. Hold on. Oh, the Legion leader. Yeah, you know, that actually does make sense. Oh, is this right? Does she have 20... Oh my god. Power base of supporters. Wow, power base is, like, completely gone to her head. That's a lot of, Okay, yikes. That's not great. I can't replace her either because she's disloyal. I mean, currently she's still choosing to follow Kore, so that's good that I got that set up before she became disloyal. I don't know if this disloyalty is super recent. I can reduce her power base by rewarding veterans, but I don't really have a ton of spare cash at the moment. Loyal cohorts, 12. I mean, this would help a little bit. I just need to make her loyal enough to fire her and replace her with somebody else if absolutely necessary. She also has a bunch of rivals at court as well. Let me reward veterans. Alright, that almost brought it up high enough. I could also bribe her to bring her back into loyalty. I think for now, I should have her be in loyalty, at least. It's all of this, it's her being a Yamato character. She has a lot of succession support, which is giving her a lot of extra disloyalty. Yeah, power base of supporters. What I could do is I could demand support from some of these guys. Yeah, let me look at her supporter group and figure out who has the most power base. Is there a way to do this easily? Actually, yes, there is. Okay, Todo no Sukune, I should ask for his support for the heir. But this guy's in jail. What? Who is this? Huh? Oh, it's the people that are in. Oh, okay. You know what? Let me attend to this. Then that might actually fix it. This might be like a glitch. I think I've seen this before actually, where people in jail for some reason support one of the successors, and it has an effect on the power base. Let me fix this and give it a tick and see if that actually. Because I was about to say the loyalty swing on that character was a little hard to believe. Let's give it a tick and see. Okay, 45. This is much more what I would be expecting. I should still actually, though, ask for support from her most powerful... Oh, actually, it's not even showing it now. Okay. You know what? Let me find him in my office. Where was he? Here he is. Was he not supporting her anymore? Hold on. I don't think he is. This is the guy, right? Okay, I'm not sure what's going on, but she's loyal now, so we're gonna roll with it. Fingers crossed. This should be fine. Let's declare war and just go for it. Take Ia. There we go. Should be an easy stack wipe. Not a stack wipe? What? It's a little hard to believe. I don't know where they went, but okay. Alright, so given that this will not require a siege, and this is not on full garrison, let me give it one tick. So let me wait for the morale tick, actually. Then I might just do an assault immediately. I think this should be fine. It's partial garrison. I can't imagine there's going to be problems here. Right, there were not. Good. Okay, so this population is mostly Wa, so let's gently loot. Take the steel. Oh, not like that. Take this steel. No, not that one. Take this deal. Here we go. Numa Ia to Yamato. Very good. Alright. And then come down here and grab this, and then we'll take the deal in this one. We're going to have to recover our manpower for quite a while here. That's one downside, is that using a Legion, I can't use the lower re-raise trick to trade time for extra manpower. Trade it over here. What do we lose? Got double salt. I think we lost our extra copy of sheep. Yeah. It was probably from the peace deal. We'll trade with Wei. Oh yeah, there it is. I was about to say it was probably from Wei losing territory. Yeah, Qin ate like crazy in this deal. This is wild. Okay, now I got coastal Qin, which I'm a little bit nervous about. But oh, they got 21 ships, really? Oh boy. Right, I definitely want to become friendly with Qin. This is becoming a little bit nerve-wracking. Let me go ahead and start building relations with them, just as a precaution. If you've ever seen any of my Terra Indomita series before, and I'm playing anywhere on this half of the planet, I frequently comment on how much Chin makes me fear for my life. This is a very, very scary AI, and on very hard difficulty, they're going to be someone I need to be very, very careful about. Alright. Let's get this thing over with. No. Good. I was worried about it depopulating, but we're just about going to get away with this, I think. Okay, I'm going to take this deal. This is incredibly too AE for this deal, but I'll take it. Alright, Awa Iya to Yamato and Okita Iya to Yamato. We're going to leave Okita over here on this island unbothered. Alright. There we go. And you know what? What's left? I've got 3 sieges left. I'm worried about... With time, I can do this. I can do it right now. I'm a little bit worried about attrition, actually, causing me some problems, but with the amount of food I have, I think I can just slow siege the rest of these 3 while I'm here, and I probably should do that just to get this mission over with. Alright. These guys are also currently fighting other people, so their army is not around. Let's just go for it. Take Iya. While we're here, let's just go all the way. Alright. Hata is here as well, that's fine. Everyone's going to have full 500 garrisons, but they're all fighting each other. There's not much I can do. Alright. And then let's get the weird long-term claim on Jingug set up once we get our tick. There it is. Alright. If I were to claim, and I want to get the claim probably on... This is probably going to stay the capital. I'm going to get the claim on Liao Yang if I can, which may seem very strange. But again, I'm just thinking long-term here. Okay. Now Chin and Chi are likely to fight soon. I need to keep an eye on this. I can declare on Jingug at will and probably get away with it. I can't declare on Chi at will. Chi needs to be fighting Chin for me to feel confident in sailing over there. I also need to rebuild my legion, first of all. I've got almost no manpower left. I do also have a few more units to make use of. I don't even have the manpower to support it, so I need to get this province wrapped up and then let my nation recover for quite a while, manpower-wise especially. The preeminent Sagano Okada. Some say that throughout Yamato there is one constant. The deeds and character of Sagano Okada precede him, from the villas of the capital to the shabbiest border towns. Okada has risen to great prominence and position as a public servant, an aristocrat, and through his legendary private soirees has the ear of everybody worth knowing in Yamato. He could no doubt make a useful domestic ally. I think this is actually a good character to have loyalty with, but he's already pretty loyal. I think I'm going to just lose a little bit of popularity. That's fine. Alright. A very slow, very, very slow march. Oh, Hata is here in charge of the siege? What? Huh? This isn't possible. I thought that in this game, if you're in separate wars, another party can't take... I need Hata to leave. I can't let them be in charge of the siege. Okay. Let's see if we can get away with this. There we go. Okay. I think because I walked in... Okay, this is new information. I thought that in this game, if there was already... I guess because they were already doing a siege, that's why... That's good to know. Okay, that's good to know. I kind of want to just assault, but nope. Gotta start from scratch. Glad I noticed before too much time went by. That could have been bad. tend to this. Alright, release. Release. Sell. 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 Ooh, I'm gonna sell you. Everybody. Save our money for now. You know, format should not be on. Oh, this is gonna take such a long time. Maybe I cut my losses and go for assault, but I'm here. I want to just get this thing over with. The coming of the city of Kaya. Our extension of new privileges and investments into the local infrastructure have seen Kaya grow from relative humility into a true Wa city. While it still has some way to go before it can rival the great cities of our age, the past 2 years have ushered in a new era of growth and urbanization in this territory. Comes a cloth producer, okay. Alright, now I definitely want to go ahead and build a port at Kaya. That is a priority. Can I trade for stone yet? I think I might be able to. Let me cancel the sheep for a moment to investigate. I can't, there's no one selling stone, so never mind. But I could trade for stone. If I, you know what? I don't need iron right now, actually, that's fine. Let's go ahead and build a port at Kaya. Very good. And then probably save my resources to get a city going at Soga next. This is going to be really slow. I just really hope for a breach. That's going to speed things up a lot. Toyo wants my cloth. Toyo is... Where's Toyo? Toyo's up here, right? I can't remember. Actually, a bunch of people want my cloth. Let me trade with someone who's not directly bordering me, perhaps. I'll trade with these guys. Yeah. Supply shortage. I suppose that's fine. Let's just keep at it. I want to try to finish the war off with maybe an assault at Tosu. Or finish these wars off with an assault at Tosu. Just grinding our way through the island. I mean, it would have been fun to do some sort of crazy thing over here. Oh, you know what? Chi is fighting Chin right now. That was a lot sooner than I was expecting. I got the claim almost ready. Ah, it's so tempting. It's completely unfortified. But I'm worried Chin's gonna get there first. Wow, Chin in this mod and with this difficulty setting is an absolute monster. I wasn't expecting them to attack Chi that quickly. I might miss my chance here. I just gotta hope that they... Oh man, I'm not in a position to do anything. I don't have a strong enough force to work with here. That's a shame. I might have wasted 20 PI on that, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm not in a position to take advantage of this right now. I'd only want to go over there if I had a full legion full of manpower, and I had some manpower in the bank as well. But for now, I'll have to probably miss my shot. I can still attack Jingig in the future. The claim on Chi is done. Alright, let me have this. Oh, it does pause the game, okay. Just had two pop-ups at the same time. Inspiring command of Yamato. As Yamato Kore, the besieger, audited the training grounds, he couldn't help but notice the potential in the young men who sought to join Yamato's military. It became apparent that there was an opportunity to inspire these recruits and instill in them a deep sense of duty and honor, with a stirring speech and a demonstration of their own combat prowess. Yamato Kore, the besieger, rallied the young hopefuls, encouraging them to devote their lives to the protection and prosperity of their homeland. The call to arms resonated not just as a duty, but as a noble cause worth sacrificing for, ensuring that the ranks of the Yamato's military would soon swell with dedicated and skilled soldiers. Okay, that's a pretty good event right there. That's by itself almost like a fifth or so of my manpower recovered. Do your duty and leave the rest to the gods. Thank you. That's pretty good. The game heard me complaining about manpower, and it sought to provide. I really want to do something up here, but I'd be out of my mind. It's just a 1v1. Qin absolutely has lane supremacy, so it'd be a race. I mean, the thing is, I don't think I can get here in time before Qin, like, mops up, honestly. So what I need to rely on is Qin actually... That's the issue, though, is I wouldn't have been able to do a invasion based on a Qin declaration anyways. I guess we'll see. If Qi loses a lot of its strength, but it's left with some of these coastal cities, I can probably do a raid when they're in peacetime and get away with it. Water shortage. Let's wait. I think this is like mid-game behavior, and I'm still in the early game. I can't get too ambitious here. I could throw the campaign if I do the wrong war declaration on a Chinese mainlander at the wrong time. So let's just proceed. It is what it is. How's my daughter doing? 13 years old. Okay. Is she still trying to become a bureaucrat? That's good. I want her to do that. How's my son doing? He is second born. Okay. He's got some amazing base charisma as well. That's pretty good. He could probably be a good officer for my daughter's government. We shall see. Yeah, I think I need to secure a better power base in Wa before I start doing these raid ideas. I think I could attack Jingug pretty safely though, and they do have a few good cities here. I think a Jingug attack is a lot more feasible. Sacking of Iya, here we go. It could have definitely gone worse. This is going to be a gentle looting situation just out of safety. Okay, let's go ahead and take this deal. Iya to Yamato. Alright, let's immediately attend to this. This should be everybody. It is. Almost at 50 tyranny. Alright. Now, I could declare war on Hata and stack wipe their army immediately, which would be, I think, a good way to start things. Let's do it. Or, I guess that doesn't happen. I mean, oh, they're black flagged. Alright, never mind. We'll just come here then. Nothing to worry about. Full garrison, but we just gotta get it going. Not much else I can do. Yeah. Port in Kaya is done. That's great. I'm gonna move the navy over to Kaya. I think this is a better spot for it right now, just in case we need it for anything. Hopefully we don't. That's fine. I can grow the Legion to 10 and then one for the levies. Let me go ahead. Let me just add, let's see. Let me add 2 more Libertians. Already used up all of our manpower. That was quick. The Faith of Okada. Never has a more devout man existed than Sagano Okada. Is that a breach? No, it's just a really good roll. Our people clamor at the very door of the temple, demanding that we declare a feast in his honor. How should we answer them? I will trade 18 gold for 6 stability. Yes, please. Thank you. Alright, is there any good terrain on this entire island? Not really. I guess the Sanu tile, which is plains, might have to do. It's right across from Kaya, so that feels like a little bit of a waste, but it is technically the best location for the capital. So I want to deal with a forest or hills capital, which I don't really want to. Yeah. It's also not true ocean coastal, which is good. True ocean coastal would be difficult to deal with. Is there really nothing better? Can I plug my nose and deal with a... You know what? Hold on. I have not been destroying these forts. I should do that. That's going to save me a lot of money. This port can go as well. And this fort actually should have gone before as well. Whoops. I'm not paying attention today. Okay, so... Argument for having it be at Kumi, but the issue is the pop capacity and the civ level is frustrating. The civ level for the hills is very minor, but I really don't want to have a hill city if I can possibly get away with it. I think just given my limits here, I gotta go for a city at Sanu, plus it's dyes, which is pretty good. I can get surplus of dyes. 150, that's right. I think I'll do a city at Sanu next. Just get that secure. I'll keep the port because I'll have it be a port city, obviously. It'll be right across from Kaya, which is a little bit of a waste, positioning-wise, but that's fine. At the end of the day, a lot of this territory over here is going to be quite rough and not really have a lot of cities. I'll have a core around here where the terrain's better. That's basically it, though. Alright. We've had good rolls so far. Let's see if we get another good roll. Get this thing over with. Let's keep at it. I'm going to just assault Tosu at the very end. So we're almost there. Chin is obliterating chi. We have another son named Yamato Toyoho. Alright. 38 in this time period for giving birth again is actually kind of impressive. Okay. Well. Doesn't have blood of Yamato, which is a little interesting. Don't know if that's going to appear in a moment, but he should have that. Because he is my legitimate son as far as I know. Maybe he's not. It's possible, but I'd be surprised. Come on, please. There it is. Sacking of Hata is done. Very good. This is a big Kamaso location. I'm only going to... No, you know what? I'm not going to gently loot. I'm going to say... None shall hide. And then sue for peace. Take this in the deal. Hata Iya to Yamato. Alright. And their army will disappear. And then let us just attack Tosu immediately. Declare war, take Iya, get this over with. You guys are black flagged. That's fine. We're going to just do an assault immediately. I guess I could have waited for them to lower their garrison strength, but I don't want to wait for the AI to do things that I need them to do. I just want to press forward and get this over with. Okay. Should be able just to power through, even with them at full strength. That could have been bad if that was miscalculated. Alright, we're going to go for roam freely, just to be safe. Okay, sue for peace. Have to wait a few days, or wait one day. Tosu Iya to Yamato. Right, the Tosu Elite. There we go. Lower my Levy. Going to also go ahead and switch this over to... I'm going to switch this over to assimilation. There's a few spots down here that are not my culture. Destroy this fortress. And I'm not going to have a forest city at the very least. I guess I could have Naga be the capital. It is, I mean, currently the capital, so that would be convenient. Hills isn't great, but it's in a much better spot, I think, than Sanu. Let's see, pros and cons. Also, I'm going to move the Legion back to Yamato, I think, for now. Have them hang out there. But also grow the Legion right now. I want to get it to the 10 units. Let me add a engineer. Actually, hold on, wait. Yeah, let me add an engineer and then 2 more pikemen, I think. Actually, no. What am I doing? Add 2 horse archers. Oh, I actually need to have... Yeah, you know what? I need to get horse archers from trading in steppe horses, which I think I can reach. Let me cancel the gold. Oh, I can't reach steppe horses. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. I'll have to do with light cav probably then for now. Trade the gold back. Cohort and 2 light cav, I think. Yeah. Actually, do I want to do light cav or heavy cav? Let me just go for light cav because they're better for flanking. Oh, you know what? I can't because I don't have any manpower. Never mind. I'm just forgetting how the game works today, aren't I? Whoops. Alright, well, we need to get more Legion strength to get a proper warrior class going. But we can now grab a southern push, which gives these 2 provinces permanently Yamato influence for plus 0.10 local provincial loyalty and 1 import route in each of them. That's pretty good. Momentum is, in martial matters, can be an ally, especially when striking from a position of strength. Do not allow our enemies to find their footing, but continue to push against them. Alright, southern push. Now that our warriors have destroyed the armies of Iya and Ki, we can properly begin to administer the area. One of the first things that was presented to Yamato Kore, the besieger, was the suggestion that we increase our efforts to influence Iya. We want to see our coastlines become a proper part of our Yamato culture. Perhaps one day we should build ports and cities there once they are civilized. Alright, now this is going to require Kumaso and Matsuda. Right, this island's split into 2 provinces. Okay, I see. We've got no more extra claims. In fact, we now only have a claim on Ki. We're about to get our claim on Jingig, so our days of claim bonanza fun is over. We're going to have to do it ourselves from here. That's too bad. As for what I want to spend my resources on now, the main bottleneck resource now is definitely manpower. So it's good that we don't have any more immediate wars to attend to. I think this is a good stopping point for expansion for now. Let's continue reinvesting into our economy. Now the big question is Plains capital or Hills capital. I think, all things considered, the 2% civ level reduction is not the end of the world. I think as a capital location, Naga is just a better spot than Sanu, to be completely honest. Definitely not doing forest. Numa would also be okay, but I think it has the same problems of being too close to Kaya. Let me build the city at Naga, or have the capital location be Naga. So let me go ahead and build a fort here. The Sanu location can keep the port for now, because I'll have it be a city later, just not right away. And I'm going to have these guys, yeah, head to Yamato. And Awaji with the port. This is forest. I think I'm going to remove that port there. Any other buildings I can get rid of for money? No, the Sanu port I'm keeping. This all looks good. This port up here, I'll keep. Okay, let's see. Come back up to Yamato and just hang out there. How's your loyalty looking? Loyalty is now super, super good. Okay. I think we fixed the weird problem we were having earlier. Also, let's do this. Last one we're going to be doing for a little while here, which is probably good for my Tyranny Accrual, which we're going to need to attend to. Our tyrannical ways will precede us for a while. Alright, we are now above... Oh, you know, that was a bad trade. That was a mistake. We are above 50 Tyranny, which is going to have these effects. Okay. How's my daughter looking? Alright. Not amazing yet. I'm really hoping she gets some finesse traits, but we're going to have to see. Still focusing her on becoming a bureaucrat. Okay. Lower Legion maintenance, finally, and lower fort maintenance. Up to 3.67, which is actually not that bad, all things considered. And yeah, let's continue. I'm also going to go ahead and just have an entirely Liburnian fleet, I think. Transport fleet only. This will save me a little bit of money in the long run. My research looking 20 research now. That's very good. Oops. Claim done. You know what? I hit escape right as this event popped up. I have the claim on Jingig done. Once I've got strength in my Legion, I can go and attack Jingig and try to sack them for a bit of money. But for now, let's definitely calm it down a little bit. Alright. I think my next city should be at Soga. Definitely should be at Soga. With my remaining money, let's continue reinvesting here. So this place here doesn't have a lot of population to work with. I think I need to focus on manpower right now. I could probably finally switch this. Yeah, we've got enough. Yeah. Let's switch Yamato. This will be a big boost of manpower over to Borderlands. 46. Okay, that's pretty good. And I think we want to build another conscription camp. I think that's going to be another 6 manpower just from that. We're now going to switch our gears to focus on manpower especially. Over in Awadi. This place could probably do with a conscription camp as well, to be honest. Not 2, but that would still be a nice little boost. And then, let's see. This wouldn't be enough to be worth it. With our remaining money, let us... Let us... What could I do here? I could do some slave micro. That is definitely on the table. I don't think I have enough population yet for that to really be worth it at the moment. Let's just save our money. I do want to still build that city in Soga. We've won ourselves the southern half of Honshu at this point, but now we need to actually reinvest into it consistently. Mino could probably be switched, honestly, to, let's see here, to Borderlands. Yeah, we've had one set of assimilation in a lot of these territories here. I think we've had enough assimilation. We need to switch it over to Borderlands. Yeah, that's going to give us a little bit of a boost. I could also do... No, you know what? I also want to get my PI high enough to deify Kore. I don't know if the mission that involves that will work with a different character being deified. It might be Kore. I mean, Kore is a custom character in the mod, so it might be Kore specifically. First be ruled by living god. I don't know if this is going to change to my successor. I don't think I'm going to finish this mission in Kore's lifetime. But I do still want to deify Kore. I think that'd be cool and appropriate. And I think if I were to deify him, I'd probably want to deify him as Ame no Minakanushi, which is a god I plan to keep permanently for the monthly PI bonus. Temple of Yamato would become a temple to Kore. That makes a lot of sense, I think. I'd have to do it on an Omen year, or at the moment the Omen becomes available, because I have to do it through the Omen selection mechanic. What do we have here? Locomotive food. Okay. What I could also do is get more freeman capacity here. I don't need more room, never mind. I could move some slaves over, actually, into Iwa and start building it up a little bit. Yeah, we're going to struggle to have enough population to really take advantage of all these different cities, but we'll get there eventually. Alright, proceed. Let's save our money for now. Let's keep replenishing into our legion until it's at full strength. How are we looking on the score? We are #1 in the world with our scaled score, which is a pretty good place to be in. I would tend to agree. I think this campaign's going very well, but we've just about tapped out of our early game momentum, especially with all of the different wars we've had to fight. Now it's time to recover. Atai Isakawa, in a fine display of financial acumen, has made significant alterations to the national budget. We should expect to see much better revenue this year. Okay, you know what? I actually do want the extra tax. It's also going to be for 2 years, not for 1 year. That's pretty good. Right, things are looking real solid for us now. Tech rate's going crazy. Only a few more years to go on some of these. Yeah, I think this has gone really, really well so far. A little bit of a snafu earlier with our little invasion attempt, but we recovered and we secured the rest of our core island and this island over here. So that is putting us in a good spot. I think attacking Jingug with our Levy, with our Legion, once we've recovered our strength, is going to be a good idea to make some money from that. But because we are committed to the Legion lifestyle, if we were going for the Levy lifestyle, I could do these sorts of attacks earlier, but I would have less control over the composition, and having our infantry-oriented Legion composition is going to be phenomenal for having a better shot at winning fights. So we have committed to the goal, and we're going to stick with it. Alright, plus these guys might actually stop being city-states while I'm not fighting them, so that'll make invading them later much, much easier. Could also do another sacrifice. Might not be the worst idea. Even more manpower recovery would speed things up. Let's actually bring this navy back over to Awadi on second thought, just so it's nearby our capital. Actually, let me build the port at Iwa, and then we'll have it go to Iwa. Let's have it stay in Kaya for now. And I'll keep her here to build statesmanship. I'm paying her, I know, but it'll build statesmanship, which will be worth it. We finished a few of these camps. Up to 48. We'll see on the tick if that is increased even further. Not quite. Okay. Let's get to 50 PI, then we'll get a city going in Soga, I think. Should be 2 more months or so. Meanwhile, I'll just kind of keep an eye on what's going on over here. I'm not too far from an alliance with Qin, which sounds like it could be a bad idea, but if Qin can call me into wars, I can then slide over and do my shenanigans with Qin protecting me, because no one on mainland China will ignore Qin to naval invade me, at least hopefully not. I guess I can't trust this game to have a very intelligent AI all the time, but an alliance with Qin would be enormous. Alright. These guys are now being a pirate fleet, that's good to know. Let's make Soga our next city. Okay. Yamato Ukime is having some health problems. That's fine, though. What's happened elsewhere in the world? Phnom is having some trouble. Mario's doing... Oh my gosh, Pandya is going crazy. I don't think I've ever seen Pandya do this well before the 25-year mark. Okay, that's interesting. Maka is doing really well. Persis is doing well. Got Big Armenia. Okay, look at that. Okay. Alright, alright. What's going on down here? Okay. Untiring devotion, Sugano Okada is cultivating quite the reputation as a man of decency and honor. Such virtues give our citizens good reason to feel safe, secure, and stable. Splendid. Okay, I think that's going to be a good stopping point for this video, but thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.